Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm glad to have with me my dear friend, and you see her all the time here on TV 35, Kathy Thompson. And Kathy, I hadn't talked to you, I guess, since we opened out here, which has been how long?
Oh, gosh. The end of, let's see, 2.5 years, I think it is.
Well, to make sure everybody knows, we have talked. I don't mean that.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have not talked on the air since we came out here. And this beautiful home, every time you ride by here, we're out here just past Walmart, just on this side of the bypass as you head out to Dudley. But our dear friend, Tal Fuquay, and his beautiful wife lived here for so many years. And Tal, and one of the first things I want to talk to you about, Kathy, Tal served our community in so many ways. What a great mentor to us and this community, and what he did, and his family, not just Tal, but Wayne, the whole family. And you and Don have always, no matter what is going on in the community, y'all have always wanted to support things in the community, just like the telethon going on this month. Why is that important to y'all?
Well, I think when you get to our age, I think it's important that we remember that, you know, we've been very blessed. Amen. And throughout the years, and we always want to give back. We don't give back near as much as we should and could, probably, if we weren't so busy and stretched out with other things. But we try to balance it. To me, success is about balance. It's about having a good career, having a good family life, personal time, and giving back.
And y'all are very involved in your church. I know you love going to Dudley Baptist Church. And
long time.
Brother Billy Doss up there, and y'all got some great projects going on now at Dudley. Yeah. The church is really growing.
Growth.
So those are exciting times. Anytime you see churches growing, something's going on good in our community, isn't it?
Right, it is. It is. It really is. And, you know, especially when it's growing through a church like that, in a church family. And we've had several churches around the community that have grown in the recent months and years. And so, but yes, definitely, we're excited about the growth and excited about what we can do in you know, ministering to others through that. And,
of course, your business here at K. Grace, we took kind of a hit in industry when we lost J.P. Stevens Enforcement and Bill Joe and Mohawk and New Holland and some things like that. But now, thanks to our community and our Dublin Lawrence Development Authority and Chamber of Commerce, we've got some great industry coming in here, and it's got to be good for the housing market.
It really is. And I tell people all the time, you know, part of our job is not just selling a house. Part of our job on the initial end is selling Dublin and Lawrence County. And I am so thankful and happy to say that over the years, and I've been doing real estate here 33 years, and over the years, I can truly from my heart say we have probably the best leaders and community support of anybody around. And, you know, when you start comparing them to others throughout the state or even the nation probably, the love and the community spirit that we have, it sells Dublin without any effort.
Yeah, no doubt. And of course, Brad Lofton, he's kind of new to the area, doing a wonderful job. And of course,
excellent job.
Heath Taylor, our new chamber president, which he had big shoes to fill when you come in for Willie Paul.
That's right. That's right. He's a great guy. He really is.
He's doing a great job. But you know, you do compare it to other people, and we get along. We love each other.
Yeah.
And of course, people disagree on certain things, but
that's right.
Everybody gets in for the big picture.
That's right.
And gets the industry here, and we can go back and disagree again tomorrow if we want to.
That's exactly right.
But we get along. Forward. That's right. Accomplish.
We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at our schools. That's got to be a selling point in your industry, because no matter where you send your kids to school, I'm a firm believer, whether it's Trinity, the Dublin City system, or Lawrence County system, or Truckman County, Montgomery County. Anywhere in our area, we have great schools in this area.
We do. And we, you know, just like I said, the community spirit itself, we have good choices, we have great schools, we have great communities in both the city and the county. Whatever your choice is, whether it's a private school or the city schools or the North and West Lawrence schools, in East Lawrence, we have great choices and great teachers throughout. I don't think it's, you know, and really, when you really look at it, great facilities.
Yes.
So, you know, what else can you say? Yeah.
So, you know. Yeah, but, it's up to us then, isn't it? It's up to the children and the parents.
Yeah.
to encourage them like we were growing up. You know,
Right.
we didn't have no choice.
That's right.
We had to get it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and you know, and I think it makes a difference when we're trying to sell Dublin and Lawrence County. It makes a huge difference when we can truly say, without fumbling, that we have great leaders.
Yes.
We have great projects going on right now that are just so exciting. I mean, I keep telling people, you know, I've watched over the years the bridge coming in from Blackshear Ferry. Where we're located now, you know, we have to go all the way into town.
Yeah,
We go all the
back.
way out back to Buckeye, all the way back out to Thundering Springs. And when that bridge is in,
Yes.
we'll be able to leave here, jump on the bypass, shoot over Blackshear Ferry, and be at Thundering Springs in 10 minutes. It is just going to be so amazing at what the change is, and I've enjoyed that part of real estate, watching the change. I remember early in the years when they brought in the Claxton family and the Currys brought in a project plan, a 10-year plan of the Claxton property before it was ever built. And I remember seeing it. As a matter of fact, I got a copy of it and put it on my wall in my office for years. And because I really was a little skeptical, I was like, yeah, right. Well, as I watched it grow over the years, it's just been amazing how it all developed and how what they projected then has really come to fruition. There's only one or two things that did not actually pan out or haven't finished developing within that 10 or 15-year plan.
Yeah.
But anyway, that part of real estate is exciting too.
Yeah, and people had foresight, like the families you talked about, like Louis and Livingston, and people like that, you know, because we've managed our growth. We're not like Panama City or Miami
That's
or
right.
places like that, or even Warner Robins, who did not have the arteries and the roads to be able to move people. That's why it's such a congestion in Houston County. But here, we seem to be ahead of the curve with the bypasses and the bridge and 4-lane and Hillcrest all the way from,
That's right.
I guess, Highway 80 to 441, and seeing and the bridge, being able to open up that Washington, people watching us, you hear Kathy mention about Thundering Springs, but those of you in Washington County and that
Oh
area,
yeah, Sanders.
it's going to open up
yes.
to get them to and from in
To
a quicker
bring it
way.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's going to help the economy.
Oh, it's going to help everything. It's just going to be, it's almost like it just pulls us full circle. And, you know, I told somebody the other day, between the mega site and the bridge and the new industry, you know, it's from all directions.
Yes.
And it's just so exciting. I mean, I hope that Dublin never loses its love and community spirit, and I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I love to see us prosper and grow so that our children and grandchildren can prosper and grow with it.
Yeah. And everybody, you mentioned working together. When you got George Garnto and Larry Drew working side by side with Lance Jones and Phil Best and City Council and Mr. Knight down in Cattle and Rents and all the smaller communities all work together for that one purpose, because this mega site, we're going to need people in Troutland
That's
and
right.
Johnson and Twiggs and
It's gonna
Terrytown
that's
and
right.
Montgomery, all around. So we've got to have that workforce. So what's going on in Dublin, Lawrence County is affecting all these people. You're watching us in Soperton
That's
right
right.
now. It's going to help you just as much as it's going to help us.
And the city, the park project. And, it's just so exciting to watch people pull together. And I'm talking about people that are good leaders, that have the know-how to go and move forward, but that are also great community spirit people that work together, like you said, even when they jump the hurdles. And that's what's so exciting about the community spirit of Dublin and Lawrence County, is that as we grow, and we've got a lot on the plate right now, but I just get so excited to even think about it and hear about each individual project. And I encourage anybody that is has an extra hour, an extra anything, to get involved in some of these projects, because they can't do it by themselves. They have to have support and volunteers and all of those kind of things. I try to do my part, and I'm busy a lot, and but I'm eager and like I said, would encourage anybody that has time to work on any of these projects or help with any of these projects to just step out and say, what can I do? What can I do to help?
Oh yeah, and they'll
Get involved.
You'll be put to work.
Oh gosh,
Yeah, there's no doubt about
That's
that.
right.
Let's talk a minute about Kay Grayson Company. You had a dream. You worked with the Curry Company for many, many years, but
That's right.
I see your success. Of course, you do a wonderful show on TV 35, Central Georgia on the Move, so there's a lot of exposure to these
That's
outlying
right.
areas.
That's exactly right.
But I see your success, and just want to disclaim this. Not only are we good friends and been friends for many, many years, and
That's
Kathy
right.
is on TV 35, but I saw firsthand when you saw Jennifer, my daughter, bought a house, or Kathy facilitated it and put everything together. But just the enthusiasm and the excitement and the enjoyment you have in helping people get a new home. And that's got to be, on a personal level, that's got to be very satisfying.
It is. Like I said, you have to look at what you see success as. And really, real estate to me is about building relationships. It's about serving and helping people to get from one point to the other, whether it's a relocation, statewide, nationally, worldwide, whatever. If it's a state and there's a family that has to part with a family farm or a house that's full of cherished treasures for years, it's a process. It really is a process. And it takes relationship. It takes having compassion for what they're going through and getting from one point to the other. And sometimes it's just a great land sale or a great commercial property or something like that that doesn't have a lot of emotion involved, but it's still getting from one point to the other. And that's what real estate agents are about. We are a facilitator from, when you start with the buyer, the seller, the attorney, the mortgage lender, the inspector, the appraiser, getting from one point to the other in a smooth transaction. And so we counsel a lot, but it is a good career. I have been so very blessed to love what I do today as much as I did 30 years ago.
We're going to take a quick break and come back and complete our conversation with Kathy Thompson out here at K. Grace and Company. Stay with us.
This summer, don't send a fan to do an air conditioner's job. Call your local Daikin Comfort Pro before it's too late. Daikin, comfort for life.
Welcome back, everybody. Continuing our conversation with Kathy Thompson out at K. Grace and Company. Let's talk about the other part of the family business out on Industrial Boulevard. Because when I go out to Don's place, there is nothing that I think, and he'd probably disagree with him. There's really nothing that you can't not get. I've always called it Don's Tent Rentals. It's so much more than Don's Tent Rentals. But I was in there the other week, and whether you want a certain kind of chair for your get-together, not just a regular plastic chair. If you want the nice chair with the cushions or the wood backs or the candelabras or the awnings, or that place is full of stuff. I don't even know how does he know what's in there? Does he inventory?
Oh, he knows. Oh, yeah, he knows.
You move something around, he knows.
Yeah, we tease each other a lot. I told him that one time, I said, if we ever have a tornado, you're going to have a chair in every yard in Lawrence County. I think he's got like 5,000 chairs.
Yeah.
Anything from a Chiavari chair, which is a high-end chair, to the smaller chairs. And it's been, it's been a 30-year plus probably build of career, and he's had some great help, and but he is phenomenal when it comes to just hard work. He
Amen.
We won't.
I've known him for 50 years. He's always worked. I've watched him sling chicken years ago. So.
That's right. But he'd rather be working than anything.
Yeah.
So it's not he loves to work.
Yeah.
And we don't go to movies because he'll be asleep if he gets still that long.
Yeah,
so, but he's also learned to enjoy life a little bit now, and that's wonderful. But he has had a great career. We've struggled up and down just like anybody else with economy. Obviously, when we had our meltdown from 2008, 7 somewhere, and then we went wow, and then we, both of us, because of the nature of our careers, real estate obviously, went down, and but not many people are doing special events when you're in a bad economy, but we struggled through it. And are hopefully on the other side of it now, and but we just enjoy working and being with people, and that's a part of his career too. Is just you know, putting on functions and special events and things like that. And of course, he's had some, like I said, some great help. Jason Hall has been phenomenal in facilitating the events and working with people and over the years. And so, and then of course, Will is out there with us now, Will Gay, and he's our son, grandson, whatever. And we just love that he is there. And you know, then of course Mandy's doing her thing too. So anyway, but he's had a great career there too, and he has a lot of stuff.
A lot,
yeah,
and goes everywhere. You know,
does.
it's not just a local company.
He does.
He may be at the governor's mansion or at the Capitol or in South Carolina. I mean, he goes. Just his reputation. I know he was working on a deal in Savannah the other week when I was there, but people hear about him over those 30 years, and it's a turnkey operation. Whether it's a wedding or special event, you can do the music, the tents, and the tables, and the chairs, and the linens, and the. It's just all you got to do is say, "This is what I want," and then you go worry about what else you're going to do.
Right, and we've really enjoyed the music part of it in the last several years. But he does that. He does the music, and whether it's doing the wedding music or doing the DJ music or the you know, and then he sings sometimes with the reception part. But the good part about that is that he takes it from the reception when you come in for a big wedding or something. He takes it in from the reception part, whether he's doing the solo music or just soft music, through the dinner, and then it progresses into the dance part of it, and then in the end of the night he offers karaoke if the bridesmaids and the groomsmen want it. You know, sometimes that can be a disaster late in the evening, but we just leave it up to the bride and groom and let them make that decision. But he does the cones, you know, he's doing the flashing lights and cones and things for you know, highways, that kind of thing. Now he does of course the restroom trailers are a different part of the business, but they are special events, and they have 3 or 4 of those, which are phenomenal. So, you know, they're granite countertops inside and air conditioned, and we used one up at the lake one time, and all of our guests stayed in the bathroom because it was air conditioned. We laugh about that, but you know, between that and the special events and you know, all that he does, he stays very busy. But again, it goes back to just being there for the customer. That's basically what it's all about.
And back to community. Don loves this community. Been here forever and ever. But
he does.
Whether it's a chamber event, he's out there cooking for 300 people, volunteering time, or you may see him in a nursing home somewhere singing to senior citizens.
That's right.
He enjoys doing that, and I stress this anytime I talk to business people. If we don't support local businesses, they can't do things. Not just y'all, but no matter who it is. And I say many times, somebody's going to get on to me for saying this again because they always say something. But, you know, when you go to sell those ads for the football program or the cheerleaders or the church, you know, you come to merchants in town. You don't go to Macon Mall or somewhere in Macon and sell those ads. You come here. So let's support these businesses, no matter where it is. Support these businesses so they can, in turn, support our churches and schools and cheerleaders and bands and all the things that we ask them to support. But without that business, we can't do these kind of things, can we?
That's right. And small businesses, you know, all of us as businesses, anybody, of course, that's successful, and I've been in the marketing for years and years, even through my career with Curry. Marketing, when people call on you, you get hit sometimes. Don gets hit a lot with different things because, you know, their first thing is, well, this is a special event. And, you know, he's like, well, that's what I do every day. So, you know, but with that said, I think even the smaller of the smaller businesses, they do want to support, and they do want to do their part in proportion. They do want to do their part. So I agree. I think, you know, just because it's not a big company, because they do get hit a lot. Some of your bigger, long-time companies in the area, when it's a special event or something, get hit a lot. But there's so many others. You know, get the chamber list. Go through the chamber list and see who is in the chamber and who's involved in this community and who is obviously wanting to support them.
Yep. And I just got an updated chamber list. I think it was 630 or so names on that chamber list. So that is a lot of chamber members.
Yeah.
There's something. There's a doctor or there's a business.
There is.
that you can go to, because we are a medical mecca. We have a wonderful hospital here, and all the different doctors' offices.
That's right.
And there's multi facets in all of it, but we have a wonderful medical community. It's been great for this market here, and our VA hospital employing over 1,300 employees, serving 52 counties. People don't realize the economic impact of people coming from 52 counties to our community and going to the VA hospital and eating at the restaurants and buying furniture and buying cars and buying gas.
That's right.
And so it's a great economic impact. And you add Fairview on top with 800 or 900 employees. That's a lot of people that's able to buy groceries and buy homes and buy cars and things like that. So we can't underestimate these kind of places, and we appreciate what they do out at the VA and at Fairview.
Well, you know, if you get that chamber list and you look at those people, you can know in your heart that the people that are on that list, they believe in Dublin and Lawrence County. They believe in our chamber. And I have heard on occasion somebody say, you know, well, I don't really know what they do for me. Trust me, you may not see it on a daily basis.
It's happening.
But if you really open your eyes, you'll see it on a daily basis. But you may not realize just what they do. And they are constantly on the grind in bettering Dublin and Lawrence County and making a difference in this community. And I've had the opportunity to be an ambassador and meet with those people and learn about the new people coming in and the new members of the chamber and trying to do a better job. They are trying to do a better job at making sure that we have contact with each individual business, whether it's the smallest or the biggest, so that we can say, okay, what can the chamber do for you individually? And so, you know, so I know that they are doing a phenomenal job in their core in making Dublin and Lawrence County better and bigger and whatever.
Yeah,
so,
amen.
So
amen.
Anyway, anybody back to that list, if you get that list and you look at that list, those are the people that you can be sure believe in Dublin and Lawrence County.
Or they would not be a member of the chamber.
Right. That's right. And if you're not, you really should be, because they do offer a lot, and it really is up to us independently to seek out what they can do for me, and to get with your ambassador or to get with Heath and say, okay, well, you know, what can I do to help, and what are we going to do as a team? So
and all those 600 and something voices together, we're heard louder in Washington. We're heard louder in Germany Israel, the new company coming, or Finland or Latvia, or all these places where these businesses are coming, because we do live in a global economy now.
That's right.
So we see by the people that are coming in. Well, Kathy, I appreciate you sitting down and talking to me.
Yeah,
it's hard
fun
to lock you down. I know you stay busy, but I appreciate you always take time to talk with me when I ask. So I really
busy
appreciate
is good,
that.
But I appreciate our friendship and TV 35.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kathy, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Taylor and Carolee PC OBGYN strives to offer the highest quality of care to our patients each and every day. Our practice is devoted to women's health, providing treatment in the areas of gynecology and obstetrics, including surgical procedures, urogynecology, infertility, endocrinology, and more. Our professional staff uses the most advanced technologies and provides exceptional personalized health care. Contact Taylor and Carolee today to schedule your appointment.